everybody. I'm Debs Jenkins from chaosification.com. I help smart people get the chaos out of their heads and into products and services that their clients are going to love. And today I want to talk to you about the thing that all of us end up doing, I think, I certainly do, which is turning everything into a marathon when it could be a sprint. Okay, so what am I talking about? So, when you've got take on so let's say you want to do something marketing-y for your business and you want to, I don't know, like for example, do a podcast, which is something I've just been doing recently. Now, the one way I could have done the podcast was say, right, I'm starting a podcast. I'm going to do one every week and it's going to go forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Okay, that's a marathon. You can't actually see an end point. I know that in a real marathon, by the way, that squeak wasn't a fart, that was my shoe. You can't see the end of a marathon. You can't see that finishing line. You can't see the tape, but you know it's there. You know you're going to finish eventually, maybe. But I'm going to do a podcast. I'm going to do on every week forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And I'm going to keep running. I'm going to keep pushing myself forward. It's, even saying it is quite exhausting, isn't it? So runners listening, I know you guys, you can do this easy, but think about it a bit more metaphorically about your business. Okay, sprint on the other hand. What's a sprint? A sprint has a finish line. You can usually see the finish line. You can usually know when it's coming. You can feel yourself getting closer and closer and closer and closer. It's over in 10 seconds if you're a Usain Bolt and 3 hours if you're me. But it's there. You can see the end point. You can see an end of a sprint point. So, for example, for my podcast, I've decided I'm going to do it in series. So I'm doing eight, and then I'm going to pause and think about it and have a break and have a rest from it and regain my strength and recover. Okay. Also, with a sprint, you can do a sprint like a relay. So you can run your part and hand the baton over, which outsource. So I'm using people and outsourcing some of the responsibilities of getting the podcast done. So I could do it as a marathon. I could do that long, hard slog, or I could do it as a sprint. So my question to you really and is, are you always turning everything into a marathon? Are you always turning everything into the longest it can possibly be and the hardest it can possibly be? And, okay, you'll be the hero at the end, but really, does it have to be quite that hard? Remember a couple of days ago, we talked about my fractal type breakup, the triple Fs, the 3 Fs of my day, my week, my month, my year, where I take a pause and do finish, fix, or if I don't have anything to do, I can get a break. So that's sprinting. That's time blocking and blocking the work that you're going to do. That's sprinting. You can still get to the end of a marathon doing sprints, but sprinting marathons isn't sustainable. So I'd like you to just think about it in the next few days. Are you making things more difficult than they need to be? Is there a way that you can actually turn these marathons into shorter sprints with finished deadlines where you can hand the baton on to someone else and take time to rest and recuperate? Ciao for now, guys.